In the scorching, wind-swept deserts of Saudi Arabia, where the silence is as ancient as the sand itself, something astonishing has just surfaced. Hidden for centuries beneath layers of dust and forgotten time, a discovery has emerged that no one saw coming. And here's the twist. It wasn't uncovered by theologians or pastors. It wasn't even found by those searching for divine truth. It was discovered by atheists, scientists, people looking for data, not God. But what they found has left the world of science stunned, and some of them downright shaken. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe. Here, we bring together science, faith, and archaeology in ways that challenge everything you think you know. Now, let's head into the desert. For decades, most believed that Mount Sinai, the sacred mountain where Moses received the Ten Commandments, was located in Egypt's Sinai Peninsula. It's a site millions visit and revere. But here's the issue. There's never been solid archaeological evidence to support that claim. No artifacts, no campsites, no inscriptions, no physical features that match the biblical account. But Exodus 3 verse 1 offers a major clue. When Moses fled Egypt, he didn't go to the Sinai Peninsula. He went to the land of Midian, which, historically, lies in modern-day northwestern Saudi Arabia. That one detail shifts the entire map. Back in the late 1980s, a man named Wyatt, a nurse by profession, not an academic, set out on a personal journey, driven by his passion for scripture. Following biblical clues and ancient texts, he ventured deep into Saudi Arabia. There, he found a mountain known locally as Jabal al-Lawz. Its summit appeared blackened, as if scorched by fire. Nearby, he saw a massive split rock, showing clear signs of water erosion, in the middle of a desert. At the mountain's base, he discovered strange carvings of cattle and an altar-like stone structure. It eerily matched the story of the golden calf in Exodus 32. But Wyatt's discoveries were ignored, laughed off. He wasn't a scholar, and the region was off-limits. His claims were buried until now. Fast forward to recent years. A new wave of researchers, secular scientists with no religious agenda, were granted limited access to explore remote desert trade routes. Their goal wasn't to prove the Bible. It was to study migration and history, but what they found left them speechless. One European geologist admitted, "We came here as skeptics, but everything we're seeing aligns disturbingly well with what's described in Exodus." What did they find? A mountain with a scorched top, charred rock without any volcanic origin. A towering split boulder with unmistakable water erosion, despite being in one of Earth's driest regions. Stone pillars and perimeter markers like those mentioned in Exodus 19 verse 12 used to keep people from approaching the holy mountain. Carvings of bulls, matching the golden calf story, and ancient inscriptions, still untouched after thousands of years. The parallels were stacking up fast. Let's compare it directly to Scripture. Exodus 17 verse 6 reads, "Behold, I will stand before you there on the rock in Horeb. You shall strike the rock, and water will come out for the people to drink." Exodus 19 verse 18 says, "Mount Sinai was covered with smoke, because the Lord descended on it in fire. The smoke billowed like from a furnace, and the mountain trembled violently." Now, these aren't just spiritual metaphors. They're physical phenomena being documented today in Saudi Arabia, not Egypt. And the most surprising part? The researchers saying all this aren't believers. One of them later wrote online, "We came to debunk a myth, but now we can't sleep at night. Everything is being turned upside down." So why isn't this front-page news? There are a few reasons. First, Saudi Arabia is extremely careful about religious narratives. Highlighting a location that supports Jewish and Christian scripture could create serious theological and political tension. It's a tightrope few want to walk. Second, admitting the real Mount Sinai may lie outside Egypt would invalidate decades of scholarship. Museums, documentaries, textbooks, they'd all need rewriting. That's a level of academic embarrassment many aren't willing to face. And third, perhaps most controversial, some people simply don't want the Bible to be proven true. But as Jesus said in Luke 19 verse 40, "If they keep silent, the stones will cry out." And that's exactly what appears to be happening. Reports suggest the Saudi government is beginning to act. Security fences and surveillance cameras have appeared around the mountain. Are they preparing for larger excavations or trying to control access? Time will tell, but questions are piling up. Will global scholars be allowed to verify the site? Will more discoveries be revealed? Or will the truth be buried once more? Hidden beneath the desert sands? A Swedish researcher who walked the site said, You don't have to believe in the Bible to know something extraordinary happened here. The rocks don't lie. The evidence is overwhelming. Psalm 85 verse 11 says, "Truth springs from the earth, and righteousness looks down from heaven." That's what seems to be unfolding. This isn't just an archaeological story. It's a battle between doubt and belief, evidence and silence. And ironically, it's the skeptics who are now spreading the most powerful testimony. If this is truly Mount Sinai, then the Bible isn't just a spiritual guide. It's an accurate historical record. A document whose pages are slowly being confirmed by science and stone. So what now? The desert is speaking. The mountain is calling. Even the doubters are listening. Don't let this revelation remain hidden. Like, share, and subscribe to stay updated as the story continues to unfold. Because sometimes, the past isn't just history. It's undeniable proof. Stay curious, stay bold, and never stop seeking the truth.